And Savage, you have air in your tire now.
Yes, not much now, but
you were doing very well, and then you had a problem with a pneumatic nature, as my friend Vicky Barkley would say.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I was riding in third, and all of a sudden I realized my back tire was flat, and there was like no air in it, and I was kind of bummed. I rode it out though, but still kind of obnoxious because I ended up being like so off the back. But I got to see all the JV girls riding, which I'm happy because that was super cool. But when I came in after that first lap, I stopped at the Shimano tent and I got more air, and that made it through the second lap. And then as I was finished going on the third lap, towards the end I started to lose all my air again and was riding it flat again. So, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's life.
So you're on a rear flat?
Yeah, yeah.
How much were you able to ride on a flat?
Almost everything except for some of the muddy turns, which I was shocked about. It's really slidey. Good traction, yeah.
But very slidey. Yeah. All right, well, great job considering. All right, so Pierce, looked like you came out on top today. Yeah. Was that the same as last week, or was that reversed?
It was the same.
Yeah. Same. And it looks like you guys battled right down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened?
Same story. At the start, I got out front and I held it the whole time, and he kept up with me until the last couple corners, and just we were both burning out and just.
Yeah, he took off, he took the front. He's a very good rider, so I try to hold his wheel quite a bit and stay up with him, and you know, if he can get out, just keep him in sight and just give it all I got. And like I said, he always pulls away normally in the last two corners because he's really good on the flat stuff, and he took the one again.
All right, how did today's course compare to last week's course? How technical did it end up being out there?
It ended up being pretty technical. Like, I thought this was going to be a flat course. It was more technical than I thought, but it was pretty mellow compared to last week.
Yeah, definitely. There wasn't as many rocks and stuff, but they were just, with all this rain, it's been super wet and very loamy, so you spin out a lot and hit a wet rock and fall off.
All right, so how'd you finish up there?
I think I finished fast. I did a good job. I love this race. I didn't think I was gonna love it, but like I did. It was really fun.
Did you pre-ride it and then think you weren't gonna love it?
Yeah.
What made you love it at race pace?
I'm already wet. I'm already like soaked. I might as well have some fun, and it's the mud. Like I'm like, oh, I don't want to get all muddy. I'm afraid for my bike, and then once I'm out there, I'm like, I like it. It's fun. You know?
So I mean, I imagine you don't get to train a lot in the mud. But what is it about the mud that you like? What is it when you actually get out there?
I did cyclocross last season. I didn't do it as much this year, but that kind of taught me how to power through the mud, so I know that I can kind of take the line straight through the mud. So I know that's a place where I have an advantage, and it's fun. You know? I mean, that's why I mountain bike. I would do it to stay clean.
I saw you out there. You were leading the race. You're having a battle with Eliza Lenz.
Yeah.
And then at one point, you were very close to the finish, I believe. You just stopped, and I didn't know if you were having a mechanical or something, but it wasn't something wrong with your bike. What happened?
Close to the end, like around a turn, I threw up, and I stopped for like 20 seconds, and then Eliza passed me, and then I just kept throwing up, and then I walked a little bit, and then I just got back on and went down the final hill.
Now, what was making you throw up? Did you have some bad sushi, or were you just going that hard that you threw up? What happened to you?
I think I was just going really hard because I only ate a banana, and that was at like 6 a.m. So that's really
Has that ever happened before?
No.
Are you kind of proud of that you went that hard, that you threw up?
Yeah. It was challenging. I saw Eliza for a while, and so I was like, okay, just keep going, and then I caught up to her, and then I passed her, and then I was walking up a hill, and she ran past me, and then I was right on her wheel, and then I passed her again, because she fell, and then she passed me again, and then I passed her and got ahead of her, and then she passed me at the end.
So it's about, how do you dig that deep?
I don't know, just like, staying like focused, staying calm, and just pushing as hard as you can.
And did you do something competitive before cycling, or is this your first kind of competitive thing?
This is the first. I haven't really done anything before biking. That's it.
Right, so Steph Soper, have you lost an NEHSCA race yet this season?
My first race I came in second, and then starting on my second race from now on, I got first. I think I got first today. I'm not exactly sure.
I think you did too. So,
Yeah.
but you weren't in first last time I saw you on the course. How'd you end up getting to the front?
So I kind of started, and the other two girls had a good start on me. You know, they looked really good from the start gate, and I just kind of, you know, I had to give them my all. So every time there was a wider trail, you know, room to pass, I just kept going as hard as I could because I knew that was my chance.
Right, oh, you're second.
Good job, Julia. Good job.
How was that course out there today?
Honestly, a lot of fun. You know, totally different than last time. Way less technical, but that's what makes it fun. You know, mixing up the courses. So, a little wet, but still fun to get out and ride.
All right, Alex Soper not very far off Ben Powers at the end there.
No,
How'd it go? So. It seemed like you actually kind of wore him down at the end. You're getting closer.
Yeah, I usually we only did 3 laps today because there was like a vote at the beginning of the race. But I usually do like better like 3rd, 4th lap. But I mean, yeah, I was getting closer to him, but he was still just like right ahead of me. So got second. I'm happy with it though.
All right, how was that course today compared to last week?
So last week was literally just like gnarly the whole way, which I'm not great at, but this was just like put the power down and then like kind of let the bike slide around under you, which was pretty fun. I like that. So the fire roads are kind of like my thing, I guess, even though I'm a mountain biker, but yeah.
All right, so Landon.
Yeah.
How'd you finish up today?
I got 3rd place today. It was a good
JV?
Yeah, JV. Yeah, it was fun, muddy out. I tried to catch those 2, but I made a mistake and then they went off, so I was just holding my position. Luckily, I got two flats, but I went into the pit stop a little much higher and then I finished 3rd place, so it was a good race overall. Yeah.
Well, so I noticed last week at that very technical Cumberland course that you're a very skilled rider. Where did you get these skills?
Just riding with my dad, riding outside in the woods.
Where do you guys ride?
Colchester, you know, Grayville. No.
It's technical?
Yeah, it's technical. Yeah, it's fun.
3rd place?
Yes.
All right, how'd it go out there?
It was pretty tough. There was more climbing than I thought it was gonna be. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's so flat." There was climbing, definitely, and there was it's a lot of like new trails. So like, it was either like on gravel or like brand new trails that were like kind of squishy, and then the rain made it a little bit slippier, which was fun.
All right. Oh, Dishong, you just won the JV race here, and last time I saw you, I think you were either battling with Cami or you were behind her. How'd you end up getting her?
I just kept riding harder. I just like, if I had to get off my bike, I just ran it like it was a run-up like cross, which helped catch up to people.
Yeah. How far back were you on Cami at any point?
I don't know exactly.
It was going.
I think usually like during turns I could see her through the woods, so I thought it was close enough to catch up to her.
All right, so I saw like you and your sister both won today.
Yes.
Right, and both of you kind of had this look today, like you were kind of like on fire, like you were just hammering. You kind of had this like
excited for this
death
course.
laser look. And
I was excited for the
did you
course.
guys have like a talk in the car? So you have some like motivational thing?
No, we just got here. We looked at the course. We were like, oh, it's like a cross course, like in here. So it's like fun.
So you're just stoked.
Yeah. I was kind of worried about today because I didn't get to train all week. I wasn't riding my bike at all because I had lacrosse.
You had lacrosse.
Lacrosse, yeah.
So how do you balance lacrosse with?
Well,
with
since
this?
like I'm high school, so it's high school lacrosse, which is during the week, not the weekend, luckily. But like it's kind of like the days I have practice, I usually try to get on my bike after practice.
Do you have like a fitness advantage being, you know, someone who's like out? You're probably doing way more cardio than most of your teammates and competitors at lacrosse. Do you feel like you have an advantage? Or are you really good at it?
I feel like it's kind of advantage and disadvantage because some days like during lacrosse we go really hard, like so that's like wears me out, I think. But it's also an advantage because it gets like more cardio in.
All right, man. So you just finished up 3rd place there. What's your name?
Ewan Smith.
Ewan Smith in the this is the 8th graders.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. You came down to a sprint there.
Yeah.
And you fell down exhausted at the end. Talk about it. How'd that feel?
My legs stopped working through the finish line, and I just wanted to catch my breath, lay down, have a drink of water. Too bad the water ball's gone.
All right, so how was the battle on the course? Who was that other kid out there?
He had a good battle, Will Stapleton. He was able to pull out in the sprint. It was a good fight.
What was that course like? It seemed like it was like a bipolar course.
It was fun. If you could make up a lot of time in the woods and out here on the track. And the sprint didn't matter as much as all the other races, so good course.
All right, Ryan Avery, another tough battle with Caleb today.
Yeah.
What happened out on that course that we couldn't see?
So in one of the wood sections, I kind of tried to hit a corner really close and I fell a little bit and he just passed me. So I tried to stay behind him as close as I could, but I just lost it. My legs are really tired and this course like killed me.
Why are your legs so tired? What's been going on? You been just training a ton?
I've been training. I thought my legs were good, but they were really tired for today.
Yeah, that happens. You pretty stoked on second place?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Think you can get him next time?
Yeah, I'll try.
All right, Caleb Bradshaw, you got the better of the very dominant Ryan Avery today again. What happened out there?
Yeah, so it was pretty much right at the end of the second lap before he came out into all the different pump track stuff, and his front tire washed out, I think, on some leaves, and I was able to get around him, and he was on my back tire for a little bit, but I think he said that he had gotten a cramp like right on the side and stuff, and that he wasn't he's just not able to keep up his pace.
What was it like having a rider that strong behind you? How were you kind of running scared?
I was definitely pushing myself a lot, and it was tough trying to stay in front of him. And I knew that I thought that he was just taking his time and he'd come up and get me on all this stuff up here, but he just never ended up coming back from behind. So.
All right, Caitrin and Kira, I assume first and second in varsity?
Yeah, first.
Who got it? Okay, so Caitrin, you had a pretty sizable lead, and then Kira, you brought her back. Yeah. And I saw you guys riding together.
Yeah, and then I passed her in the woods, and then she just got me. It was like back and forth.
At the beginning, I overshifted into my wheel, so everyone passed me. And I was like, why does this always happen to me? But I made it back.
Yeah.
All right, so what was going on today? So, I mean, Caitrin is a monster. She is super strong. How were you able to get her today?
I'm guessing that she's like a mountain biker, so she's great at the technical stuff.
I knew you were gonna get the flats. I was like, I know she's like road, right? Yeah. And then like cyclocross, I was like, oh, she's gonna.
This was my kind of course.
Yeah.
So you're able to capitalize on the power thing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All the climbs, all the like packed down earth, pretty flat, nice and open, not a lot of technical stuff, like all stuff I can deal with really well. I thought you were probably, because you passed me, there's like an uphill part that you were like biking up part of it, and I was just running the whole thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you like kind of passed, yeah, you pretty much did pass me there, and I thought you were gonna like have me there, but then I held on, and I was just thinking like, I'm pretty much in the same position as we were last lap. And
yeah,
when we passed the finish last lap, I was in front, so I can do this.
Yeah, I tried to get back on, and then I was like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have gotten on yet. And then at that point, we're both just running.
Yeah, oh my god. You were doing
how much
were
you off the bike today compared to, because last week there was a lot of off the bike. How much off the bike was there this week?
Not as much.
Yeah,
definitely
there was just one hill where I was off the bike, like in the woods. It was super slippery. Like on last lap, like I almost like fell down, like I slid on it. But that was the only place I ever got off the bike.
Yeah, like pre-ride I could ride it, but it was dry, and then by the time it was wet and so many riders, I was like, oh, I can't do it.
It was like a hard lap.
Yeah,
yeah. You were doing good on that though. I was just like, I just gave up. I was just like running it.
Yeah.
All right, well, great job.
Thank you.